Hello, boys and girls. How y'all doing? Excuse me. Yeah, I woke up a bit congested today. We do have some. I forgot. I've been forgetting to mention that we are expecting some storms this weekend. So, and I noticed this morning that we have some high level clouds moving in. So probably, I think it was, I had seen earlier in the week, I think it's today that they were supposed to, potential storms were supposed to be moving in. So, excuse me. So yeah, I haven't really looked at anything with weather or anything, but if the humidity is up, yeah, I'm a bit congested. So, and I just did all my allergy stuff. So, anywho, so yeah, in case you all didn't see yesterday's follow-up video, the appointment was canceled. It was like, seriously. And then not because of the COVID, but because the administrator or the person who administers the breathing test, um, excuse me, they no longer work on Thursday, so we were basically looking until November before we find out anything or can move forward or whatever. That's ridiculous. I did try and do some research, see if maybe I could find out um, uh, if maybe I could find that doctor again or whatever, because I felt like he was a good doctor. But he's still being shown either here, and it basically with that office. But I also kept seeing listings for Chicago, so I don't know if there's another doctor with that same name. Maybe he's or maybe it's the same person. Maybe he moved, or I have no idea. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, I felt like he was a good doctor, and it's just unfortunate circumstances. So I didn't hear back from my GP with calling them with the follow up or what have you, but I with leaving them a message. So I called them just before I jumped up on here and made an appointment to go in and see them. I was due for a follow up or for annual wellness anyway. So I figured, this would be a good opportunity for me to just go ahead and run over there and have the appointment with them. It's Tuesday morning. Um, discuss everything with them, and also we can see about. They have a lab right on site, and then we can see about maybe getting those doctor's orders transferred over to them, and possibly just go ahead and get everything done at the same time. Saves me a trip. Even though this doctor's office is clear across town, but I stick with them because it's like, hey, with everything I have going on, there's no point in me switching GPs, and it's too much of a hassle. Just stick with who I have for right now and go from there. And but anyway, the way I look at it is at least, even though everything happened, it was basically laughable. I can't help it. I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me with this. I couldn't help but laugh. Yeah, I was a little upset when I was on the phone with them, but at the same point, I was just like, really? Okay, whatever. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. And yeah, I was having some issues with this pre-shadow for this Mercury retrograde last night with technology and so forth. Again, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, yeah, you're you're gonna be a hellion this time. But anyway, um, excuse me. Um, the way I look at it is that at least we're a little bit further along with getting some answers. Okay. Um, we got CT done, which came back beautiful. Okay. So we know we're not dealing with scar tissue. So that's a good thing. Okay. Um, with being on the allergy meds, excuse me, especially the nasal spray. It's like the pill can take a good hour for it to kick in. So in the meantime, I can get the nasal spray going, and then I have double and histamine basically going through my body, and it helps to start clearing out, stuff. We know we're dealing with allergy issues, what the specific ones are. Of course, I still have to get that blood work done. So we know that as long as we clear things out, that helps. Okay, so we know we're dealing with that. Okay, it's progress. That's the way I look at it. But why the muscles? Why? That's my big thing. Why these muscles keep constricting and contracting? That's my thing. So, and what can we do about it? Can we do physical therapy or not? I realize that my GP probably isn't, going to be able to answer those questions. Or I already know that he's not going to be able to, because we've already discussed it and everything. That's why we were trying to go through the pulmonologist. But I still want to get that breathing test done, see where we're at. I think that's very important. But and the way I look at it is, it's like, okay, I'm not hitting on the right doctor yet. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's like, okay, it's part of the journey. Just go with the flow until you get to the right one. It's like, I know I feel like I'm being a problem patient. It's like I had to fire the first one because she gets into an argument with a paramedic. She thinks I'm having a heart attack. And I had to fire her because she's acting very unprofessional with getting into it. All I was trying to do is to explain to her, and she wasn't listening. Or basically, I never really saw her. It was the technician. I was trying to explain to them, and they weren't listening. Or maybe technician was, but she wasn't. And then on top of it, excuse me, with uh, so yeah, of course, I walked out. I'm like, I'm not gonna work with somebody who's like this. So I forget it. And then of course everything that happened with this, it's like, yeah, no, this is just ridiculous. We got to get, it's been on. We're coming up on 2 years that I've been trying to get answers. Right. So I'm being patient as best I can. And then you have somebody who's telling you, oh, sorry, this is the best we can do. Oh, no. No, 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 no. That's where the boundaries come in, and asserting your boundaries, part of that self-love, self-care and everything, sticking to your guns. So it's like, yep, I'm going to do this. So, all right, we'll keep going and everything. So yeah, I thought I would just pop up here and let you all know I'm doing okay and everything. Um, but I'm not also not giving up either. We're going to get some answers. I I'm I'm determined one way or another. Like I said, this area is known for a lot of things, but good medical care isn't one of them, and it can be very hit and miss. So fingers crossed for Tuesday morning. At least this doctor knows me, and he knows that I don't tolerate a lot of mess. And he also knows that I have a freaking brain. I know what the hell I'm talking about. So I don't need to be handheld, basically. So anyway, I'm going to go do my yoga. I got a little bit of running to do, and part came in for my car. Recurring issue for that. Hopefully, fingers crossed that will be taken care of and fixed this time. Um, go from there. So I gotta get on the phone, call him, but I gotta run and I gotta get my baby some food. She's out of food. So I might skip my yoga even. It doesn't take me that first, then I'll go run. So anyway, not that I'm trying to bore you all with my plans for the day. It's only 11:34. I got plenty of time. So anyway, um, apologies for the background noise. That we've got some work being done in the house. No idea what's going on. Nobody. Whatever. Anyway, I love you all.